What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I am on the run, trying to get things done. Out here trying to stay on task, getting my usual circuit of things completed. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for riding along with me. And let's get into the topic. It's California, man. You know, that's the one right now. I have consumed a great deal of media in regards to Cali. You know, it's bad out there. I mean, however way you think it is out there, it's even worse. I've seen stuff that just, it was too insane to be real. My sister has sent me some stuff herself that she's managed to capture, and yeah, man, it's like something out of a movie. You would think that this is some movie magic stuff that is too insane to be real. I've even seen, and this is the thing that really got me. Right now, California is in bad shape. A lot of places are on fire. They are burning. There's no water in the hydrants. Help is supposedly on the way, but it's going to take time to really mobilize what all they need. The leadership at the local level has failed in every way imaginable, and they are who have given rise to this tragedy. And none of them probably will be ever held accountable for just their mass ineptitude when it came to this. But you got people that are lighting fires themselves. Imagine that. I've seen it. I've seen videos where people are going around setting fires themselves. How silly is that? I mean, what would somebody be thinking? What would motivate somebody to, at this time of all times, set a fire when you know that the local firefighters, they are strapped, right? There's not enough of them to go around. Remember, like 113 or something like that were laid off because they wouldn't take the jab. And I can only wonder if the people who need help right now care whether or not the person who shows up to give them assistance took the jab or not. Probably not. And if it doesn't matter right now in an absolute state of emergency, then it never mattered. These people never should have been laid off. So you lay off people because they didn't want to take the jab. You cut funding, 17.5 million just a couple months ago, you know, and it was, you know, the fire season. You go away to Ghana. I mean, things are pretty bad. This is the level of strap that they are there. And you're a citizen there, and you're fully aware of this stuff because you're living in the middle of it. And you got the bright idea to go strike matches intentionally. You're not at home playing with fire, which would already be stupid. You're going out intentionally lighting stuff on fire because you know that there's not enough water or personnel to go around to stop it. That's crazy, man. I mean, I remember if you guys ever seen the second Batman movie, The Dark Knight with the Joker, and Alfred says, some men just want to watch the world burn. And that immediately hit me. That always hit me. I thought that was a dope line for them to give Alfred. And when I seen this, that just came hitting me all over again, because what other explanation can there be for you to go intentionally lighting stuff on fire right now of all times? Not that you should any other time, but right now of all times. What are you thinking? Like, what is the goal here? What is the end game? I mean, you really just want to watch stuff burn? Because I can only imagine that that's what it is. You really just want to watch stuff burn. So I don't know about this, man. I'm glad I'm not in LA. I'm here in Detroit. We've got our own struggles, but nothing like that. I'm glad that I'm in Detroit for a number of reasons. We may have not had the greatest leadership at times. We've had some situations with our local government and elected officials that may not have been doing everything they were supposed to do, and a lot of things that they weren't supposed to do, but they never failed us to this magnitude. I can honestly say that. They've never failed us to this magnitude, where they just outright made counterproductive decisions when it came to the city or the state as a whole. We may not necessarily agree with everything that they do, but in one way, form, or fashion, even if we don't agree with it, we usually can be like, well, we can tell that their heart was in the right place at least. We may not agree with it, we may not like it, but their heart was in the right place. These decisions that Newsom and these other people have made when it came to dealing with funding and hiring for certain people, I have no idea what they were thinking. Some of these hires were extremely suspect. You have people, I mean, think about this. When it comes to fighting fires, you need bodies. That's the most important thing. You need bodies. You're laying off people in a state that gets fires, all right, seasonally. You're laying off people that are willing to work because they wouldn't take the stupid jab. And then, this is something that I seen from someone who was a firefighter. They prioritize certain demographics over others. This one guy I seen, he's a white male. He said that he applied. He's a former firefighter. He applied. He said they basically told him that because he wasn't black or a woman, that he would have to wait 7 years. He said he did other jobs. In 7 years, he got the call. When he's waiting in line to do the training, he asked a woman that's by him, when did she apply? And she said Wednesday. So we don't know what day of the week that was, but the fact that she just said Wednesday, not a week ago, not a month ago or something like that, that was obviously fairly recent. So bodies are the most important thing that you need for jobs like this. And you're doing all of these things to exclude people that are willing to work and prioritizing just all this diversity, equity, inclusion stuff over just competent people that are able to do the job, strong enough to do the job, competent enough to do the job. If I'm in an emergency situation, and I've said this before, if I'm in an emergency situation, I don't care that it's a straight white man that showed up to help. I do not care. I need somebody to help me in an emergency. I don't want some diversity hire. You know, I mean, if they qualify and they happen to be diverse, fine. But don't send me nobody when I'm in a jam just because they were diverse. That's not gonna help me. I'm in a jam. I need help. They're gonna show up to where I'm at and be just as screwed as I am because you sent a non-qualified person here based on identity politics. So I'm gonna leave it there. California is crazy right now. People who live there are lighting fires themselves. Now, I don't know how widespread this is because I've only seen, like 2-3 videos of this happening. But the fact that it's happening at all is insane to me. But I'm going to leave it there, though, y'all. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.